Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll be talking about recent updates related to EHang Holdings, the Chinese flying car manufacturer. Here is the video format. First I will talk about a business opportunity that could help EHang boost its sales in the future. And then I will go over something that the CFO recently said regarding their expectations with all related to flying taxis. Lastly, I will talk about new developments that EHang is working on as of now. As always, this is not a financial advice, so please make sure you do your own research. Let's start with talking about the drone power line inspection industry and how EHang can benefit from that industry. According to a new report, the drone power line inspection industry is expected to grow from $26 billion in 2024 to $323 billion by 2032. That's a compounded annual growth rate of 30%. Utilities need to inspect their power lines, but doing that manually or by helicopter is expensive, dangerous, and time consuming. That's where drones come in. Drones are efficient, they're safer, and thanks to AI and machine learning, they're getting smarter and more accurate by the day. As of now, EHang Holdings is focusing on urban air mobility, which means they are focusing on building a complete ecosystem that will allow people to commute using drones. But it makes sense that sometimes in the future, EHang will try to get a piece from the power line inspection industry. Also, governments are now pushing for drone inspections too. For example, in the United States, pathways were created to allow utilities to use drones for inspections, especially beyond visual line of sight. And for example, China has already certificated companies like EHang to operate autonomous drones, including for infrastructure inspection. It sounds like using drones for infrastructure inspection is a no-brainer because drones offer a much safer, more efficient way to get the job done relative to the way the job gets done as of today. Now let's talk about what the CFO recently said regarding the flying taxis. The CFO said that China could start seeing fixed route air shuttles services by 2030. He also added that cities like Guangzhou and Hefei in China are already doing trial flights with their twin passenger drone. The drone has a top speed of 130 kilometers per hour and range of 30 kilometers, and it's even available for sale for about $331,000. The EH2016 has already been certificated, and EHang is planning to start regular operations later this year. China is investing heavily in what they're calling low altitude economy, which includes any aerial vehicles flying below 1,000 meters. Some sources say that by 2030, China could have around 100,000 flying taxis in the sky. Of course, that number is a complete estimation, but some expect that by 2030, flying taxis will be seen in China's sky. And it's not just EHang. Other companies like Geely and Xpeng are also working on development of their own version of flying taxis. In the near future, EHang plans to launch a new version of a drone which called the VT-35. This model will be used for a longer range travel. They're also working on new battery solutions and they plan to increase their annual aircraft production from 300 units to 1,000 units by the end of this year. Now, not everyone is fully convinced about the future of urban air mobility. Some sources say that commercial passengers use case might not really take off until the late and for now, these drones might be better suited for logistic and delivery. So all we can do as of now is to wait and see how things evolve. And also don't forget that although EHang Holdings sounds like a very interesting company, they're not a risk-free company. So make sure you do your research very well and you understand all the opportunities and also the risks that are involved with this company. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.